Hey there! So today we have another review, and this is not a beer, sorry, a seltzer from Untitled Art, and this is called Florida Seltzer, which is pretty cool because they're naming a product after Florida. I guess Florida is definitely a brand, and this is Untitled Art. So they are contract brewery out of Octopi, and they're out of, where are they out of again? Sorry. Winooki, Wisconsin. And so this is a 116 calorie hard seltzer, blood orange pomegranate, low sugar on this one. Yeah, about 2 grams, less than a gram of added sugar to it. Total 2 grams of sugar. And so they're doing hard seltzer. First off, this was pretty pricey. I think 4-pack was $12 or $13, so not cheap stuff. But I did listen to recently to Jamie Bogner on Craft Beer Brewing podcast. Highly recommend that. And he was interviewing a gentleman who wrote one of the books, or probably the only book on producing hard seltzers. And it seems generally, if you listen to that podcast, it's not easy to make. A lot of processes that are different from brewing. So pretty interesting. And Jamie mentioned that with the next upcoming issue, that some of the best hard seltzers they had are the Untitled Art ones, and this one's the highest rated one that I found. So pretty cool that we get it. Pretty cool it's called Florida Seltzer. Pretty cool that comes all the way from Wisconsin to Florida. And again, blood orange pomegranate hard seltzer. Let's dig into it. So the seltzer is like nice and pulpy, or not pulpy, but it's like pinkish. Got a nice haze to it. It's got like full color. Woo! It smells like pink lemonade. It's got, I guess the blood orange comes in and the tart pomegranate. So, but first initial impression is color, but also just like tartness. It's very rich in aromatics. I mean, obviously your hard seltzers generally don't look like this, right? They are probably a little bit lower. I mean, this is pretty low in sugar content, right? Total sugar is 2 grams of sugar, and the total carb is 4 grams. And so the fact that they push in this color and the amount of aromatic character is pretty intense because, again, your Trulies, your Bud Light seltzers, your White Claws are just not as aromatic as this. It's got a nice pomegranate scene character to it, and also, I guess, blood orange, but I get almost like a pink lemonade thing, a lemonade thing. Ooh, yeah. Oh boy, I'm down. Do you know what this tastes like? This tastes like kombucha, like fruity kombucha. The fermentation character just has this kind of fermentation-y, kind of like tea-like kind of thing. Like, again, it tastes like lightly prickly kombucha. Actually, I might have made a mistake pouring into a glass. One of the most important things for me with hard seltzer is the carbonation. You want it to be more like seltzer than beer. Okay, so carbonation here is not quite like what some of the hard seltzers do, because again, like I want that like carbonic attack. If I'm going to drink this kind of product, I don't want it to be flat seltzer, like flat flavored seltzer water, right? I want it to be seltzery. Here, the carbonation is a little lighter. So instead of like hard seltzer, I'd argue this is more of a kombucha product. Granted, it's not tea, it's not fermented the same way, blah, blah, but it tastes more in that realm. Yet, it is still freaking delicious. Sorry, I keep saying beer. This seltzer is freaking delicious. At, what ABV is this little guy? 5%? 5% at 116 calories, wow. Because I think at 5%, you get 100 or something like 99 calories for a Bud Light seltzer, White Claw, blah, blah. Just for like 15 calories more, I get this much amount of flavor, wow. Rich blood orange flavor. It's not sweet. Got that pomegranate tart character to it. It's really like fruity kombucha. It's full of flavor versus a hard seltzer. Oh, that's killer. I mean, if they made this at a reasonable price, man. I mean, at least like distributed at a reasonable price. I'm sure at the brewery it's like a little bit cheaper, but. I will say with the trends of what's going on, I've just been drinking more seltzers these days. I've been, outside our reviews, I've been avoiding, in general, beer. I've been drinking, obviously we have our day drinkers. So most of my beer drinking obviously is in the reviews, but outside of that, I, sometimes might enjoy beer. And I've obviously been like avoiding, you know, PBRs and Millers and all that stuff. It's just all this beer. I mean, obviously it's not good for me. The weight, blah blah. The hard seltzers work for me. Like, you know, they make you feel a little less like heavy on the beer side, and then they also just like are a little bit more refreshing. And then, like, you know, you just don't feel as terrible having them, like, physically, but then also like calorie wise they're way better for you. And so, man, 116 calories, you know, 5%, you know, product. There is still carbonation there, we'll say that, but man, this is refreshing. It is absolutely delicious. I will say, if you're a kombucha fan, you're gonna love this stuff. It's just killer. I would not say it's for people that want that really clear, clean seltzer product. This for me gets a solid, I drink this so much, 95. 95, that is Florida Seltzer Untitled Blood Orange Pomegranate. That is absolutely killer. I love this. It's just so much impact of blood orange character, pomegranate. It doesn't even taste like a seltzer. It just like has this like, I like the fermentation character. Again, it's like almost like kombucha, but it's at 5%. So it does do something for you if you're, you know, looking for the alcohol twist. So until next time, guys, cheers. Highly recommend it. Cheers. Later.